Hello everybody and welcome to episode 1 on the new big 132 model farm. As you can see, we've got an extra yard here and some of the fields have changed as well. This is just a quick introduction video, just showing you all the farms and what each farmer owns. So this is the arable and beef farm just here. There, then got that little storage area, then all the yellow fields for arable. You've got a Massey 6S265 currently ploughing there with the 7.4 Cumberland plough, I think it is. A Massey 6613 on a Amazon Catros 3001 cultivator. Case International 1056XL on two just normal rear rollers, and they have got a bigger extension one just parked up there. A New Holland LM742 telehandler just with some seed bags on, as they're hopefully going to get some seeding done once the plough has been finished. A muck pile there which will be taken out of for some of the other fields. I've also got some trees, so you'll see a few of those dotted about. They've got the silage and grain trailer, both the same size grain body. I think they're 16 or 18 tonne. And they've got this triaxle cane low loader, which I'll use for moving things about and bales. The road sweeper for sweeping roads for any autumn drilling, which didn't do last year because it was a bit too wet. Then they have some bale pieces for the other bale trailer, cultivator, straw blower and a big stack of silage bales, and a hay crutch just there, being stored there for now till they need it, probably for calves. Then they've got in the big storage shed the New Holland big square baler, a little quad bike or gator fert spreader, and a newish sprayer. Then we've got the Cumberland seed drill parked up in front of the shed. We've got in this shed, which will be used for straw in the summer and early autumn, you've got I think 10 or 12 beef animals in here with some calves, and as you can see they're quite well bedded and they're mucked out most days, and they're fed bale silage and hay bales. They've got a small set of discs at the back which will be used for our jobs, not really used that much, and they've got straw bales across the back to make a bit of shelter. The bale spikes or squeeze are just left there so it's easy to feed. Then they've got the big grain shed here, which will be filled up in the summer hopefully with, I think, wheat and barley. You've got the cow trailer parked up just there with 2 cars. Then in this storage shed you've got a few calves, some bales, some straw bales to make a bit of a wall, a feed drink which we need filling up in a water trough. And at this end they've got some hay bales, a fertiliser spreader and seed drill, and they've got a car just going down the road. Then they've got some of the small dairy farms equipment which is just here. They've got a rower in, trail chopper, silage trailer and buck rake. Then they have in their yard, they have a big cubicle shed here, as you can see. I think it's about 30 cubicles. Then they have a feed area across here which they've fed in, a little scraper tractor, and I think it's McCormick on the scraper just parked up, a Coon disc mower, non-conditioner parked up, and they've also got a cattle crush there. You can see some of the cows are eating which have been milked. In here they have a little parlour with a way to go in where they're being milked, and you can see they've just got another lot in and one lot being sent out. They've got the tank room at the end there. Then they've got a Massey 6290 currently on the feeder. I think it might be putting some feed out. You've got the cows coming through to be milked from the cubicle shed, and you can see the ones which have been fastened in there just with that little gate across there. You've got the last few just going in now. Then next to the parlour they've got the silage clamp, and they've got quite a bit of silage left as they've been feeding some bales. They've just got the voucher loader tractor with the muck bucket on, I think it is, just at the muck pile waiting for a muck spreader to come back. And they've got some bale silage or haylage just there which they're feeding out, and the shear grab parked in front of the clamp. You've got part of a grazing field just here with a bale lifter in it. Then you've got the calf pens at the end there, then the bull pen down here, as you can see, with some straw bales. Then they've got a slurry pump there for in the slats, and a stirrer for the slats as well, a set of bale squeeze and the slurry pipes. And there's a better angle on the entire farm, just about. Then going along the track, they've got the tail end of the contractor's slurry setup. They've got a John Deere 6920, I think it is, on their blue NC roadside tanker, which is a very nice setup. And a Fendt 939, I think it is, on their big silage trailer, which can also be a nurse tank, just going down to do some slurry further down the track. Then you've got another one of the Arable Farms fields, and they've also got one of the dairy farm workers' Land Rovers parked up there. Got one of the Arable Farms fields here, with a man just walking in to see if it's dry enough to start muck spreading in here. They've also got a big pile of muck there, and he just parked his gator up, and the last few straw bales which they'll be keeping for themselves. They've got another one of the dairy farms grazing fields. I think they have 3 around the yard, one here, one just there, and one just across there. Another one, I think this is 5 or 10 acres, and usually mow for first cut as well, and they graze it for the rest of the year. Then they've got another arable field, and they've also got a few gates put in to stop any of the cows getting in between fields when they're being grazed. They've got this field here with a pretty good gateway into it, and they've also got some quite big wheel tracks. Looks like from maybe putting slurry on in the autumn. Got a few quite good gates on all of these gateways across here. Got the last of the arable fields here. I think we have 4 which we can see, totaling to 30 or 40 acres. You've got a 15 acre across there, a 10, another 10, I think another 10, so 40 or 50 acres. Then coming across the road here, they've got a police car just going down the road. Then they've got the dairy farm's main silage field with the TM165 on the arable farm's muck spreader, just spreading some of their muck. And you've got the dairy farm's tanker parked up in here, as you've not got a big enough yard to have it in, and a few of the haylage or silage bales stacked up there. Got the TM spreading some muck just here, quite a nice setup. Then they've got the arable farms, well, one of their 2 or 3 grass fields just here. They've got an old track which they use for tipping muck, which they'll probably be spreading on these 2 grass fields here. Well, this one, which is their own, and the next one just over the track. Then they've got a concrete wall there for muck or just putting grain or something up against, and a pretty good gateway into this field. And that's a better look into that shed there. And you can see into the other storage shed a bit better as well from here, and into the cow shed and grain sheds. So that's the first episode on the new model farm. Thanks for watching. I hope you like this new farm. Please like and subscribe. See you in the next episode.